If you've received an invitation to a video job interview, congratulations! In this video, I will share with you top tips to set yourself up for success with our proven video interviewing tips. And for the best job search and career advice, including resume and job interview tips, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new weekly video. And if we haven't met before, I'm Maria from Career Rebels. Over the last decade, I've worked in business development for Big Four professional services firms from Australia to Japan. And after interviewing hundreds of candidates from all over the world and building my own teams, I now work with savvy professionals, teaching you how to use proven and predictable tools used by high performers to get the job you love with the salary you want and deserve. Virtual job interviews are becoming increasingly more common. And if you are watching this video, you might have a video interview coming up yourself. If so, let me know in the comments below. But it is essential that you understand what makes the video interview format unique and how you can master it. And keep in mind that these tips can apply to any virtual job interviews, whether you're looking for Zoom, Google Hangouts, or Skype interview tips. Here are the top 14 tips to master your video interview. Take time to prepare. Interview preparation is key to your job searching process if you want to excel in your interview. This is equally true for an in-person meeting, phone interview, or video job interview. To start with, find out more about the company you'll be interviewing with. Learn more about their products and services. And don't forget to learn more about the people you'll be meeting with. You should also go through common interview questions and plan your answers. But don't memorize them because that can make you sound robotic when you're answering questions from memory. And you should also focus on behavioral interview questions as well as questions related to the specific job you've applied for. Practice your interview. Conducting a dry run is a must for any job seeker who wants to come across as prepared, polished, and professional. Practice your interview skills with another person in a mock interview via video. And this is also essential if you want to test the technology. And if you're practicing by yourself, record yourself and watch it back. A recording is particularly important to help you understand how you will come across in an actual interview with the hiring managers. And remember, the more effort you put into your interview practice, the quicker you will see the results you want. Check your technology. There are some critical aspects of technology which you need to double check ahead of time. Internet speed. Make sure that your internet connection can actually handle a video call smoothly. You must have enough bandwidth for both audio and video. Audio. Check that your sound settings work well. If you are experiencing issues with audio, you might need to wear headphones. Camera. Can the other person see you well? Get feedback from someone else who can confirm that your settings is not too dark and not too light. And finally, notifications. Turn off any notifications for the duration of your video call. You don't want to be disturbed by social media or software update notifications in the middle of your interview. And remember to always do a trial run with a friend to make sure that all aspects of technology work well. Familiarize yourself with the video interviewing platform. There are many video conferencing platforms used by companies to conduct the interviews. Hiring managers may use different video chatting platforms for the interview, including Zoom, Skype, Google Hangouts, or GoToMeeting, to name just a few. Make sure that you download any video conference software that the company wants you to use ahead of time. You don't want to be doing this in the last minute. And if you're not familiar with the technology used, such as Zoom or Skype, there are a lot of free video tutorials that can help you. Show up early. Punctuality is essential not just for an in-person interview. Technology can be unpredictable, so make sure that you log on 10 minutes before your online job interview to check that everything works as it should and to avoid any surprises. Choose the right location. Select a quiet location for your interview. Coffee shops are usually too noisy and have too many distractions. And you don't need a dedicated home office either. The ideal setting is any room that is quiet and private. And if there is someone else in the house, ask them not to disturb you during the interview. You also shouldn't have any pets in the same room. Choose your background carefully. Make sure that the background behind you is not distracting. A plain wall works fine. And the room you select should also be private, tidy, and clutter-free. And avoid the temptation to use virtual Zoom backgrounds. Some of the virtual backgrounds, as fun as they are, can look fake, and that can be quite distracting. At the end of the day, you want the interviewer to be focusing on you, not on the background behind you. Check the lighting. Natural lighting is best for your interview. Try to sit opposite a window. And if your interview is at night, have sufficient lighting in the room. When you do a trial run of your interview, do it at the same time of the day when your interview is scheduled. This allows you to check what the lighting will look like at that time of the day. Dress to impress. Your interview attire should match the position you're interviewing for. In other words, you should dress for the job you want. Also, wear the same clothes you would for an in-person interview. Just because you're participating in a video interview doesn't mean that casual clothes are acceptable. And even if your interview is a casual one, you should always aim for a polished and professional look. And finally, don't forget to check how your outfit actually looks like on camera to avoid any surprises. Pay attention to your body language. It's worth recording yourself when you practice your interview skills and watch it back to check your body language. Some of our gestures can be more pronounced on a video than they would be in real life. Pay particular attention to your hand gestures and head movements. And don't forget to smile. Research shows that a smile makes us appear more likable, competent, and even influential. Raise your energy level. It is generally much easier to convey energy and enthusiasm during a face-to-face meeting than on a video. Try to move around before your interview to wake up your body and get the blood moving. And pay attention to your voice. For instance, try recording yourself before your Zoom interview and do a voice energy audit. When you watch it back, ask yourself, do you project energy? Are your answers engaging? Do you use inflection? Is it necessary to adjust your speed and volume? Your answers to these questions will help you improve your performance. Connect with the camera and maintain eye contact. To create an impression of eye contact with the interviewer via video, you need to look directly into the camera. If you look straight at the screen, it actually creates an impression of you looking down. And remember that maintaining eye contact will also help you appear more energetic and engaged. Finally, you should adjust the camera so the main focus is on your face and shoulders. And the tip for most flattering camera angle, position your camera just above the eye level. Don't rely on your notes during the interview. It might be very tempting to have notes or a cheat sheet with interview answers you can refer to during the interview. Unfortunately, it's very easy for an interviewer to see when you look down to refer to your notes. The best advice is, by all means, write down your answers, practice them until you're confident with them, but once you go to your interview, leave your notes aside. Use a professional Zoom profile name. You may already have a Zoom account or you may need to create one. Either way, make sure that your Zoom profile name is a professional one. Avoid quirky or funny names. The simplest solution is to use your full name. Now you know exactly how to prepare for your next video interview. But how can you impress the interviewers so you can land your dream job? I've written a comprehensive guide to creating a strong first impression in your job interview from the moment you introduce yourself. Download the guide at the link in the description. Check out these videos next on how to sell yourself in your job interview and get the role you want. And if you like this video, hit the like button, be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends.